What up, YouTube? Timos here. It's Thursday, and that means it's time for my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films and even shows that are premiering this week, whether they're in theaters, streaming, or whatnot. Now, cool news is movie theaters are literally reopening tomorrow in New York City. So, lots of these I'll actually be able to watch in there. And the first three I'm actually going to be seeing tomorrow. So, whenever I get my chance, I'll get my review for those. And first up, we got Ryan the Last Dragon, which of course is Disney's new film that is premiering in both theaters and Disney Plus on the exact same day. This is actually Disney's first film with a South Asian lead and a South Asian character. It of course features the voice of Kelly Marie Tran, Aquafina. Got some really interesting castles here. It looks beautifully done. I cannot wait to check this one out. I mean, not to mention Disney is pulling a Mulan because they're actually if you want to watch on Disney Plus, you got counted up like another $30. So yeah, I'm actually gonna just see this one in theaters. Thankfully, New York City theaters are reopening in the meantime. But yeah, simply can't wait to check this one out. All right. Also, premiering in theaters, we got Boogie about this basketball phenom named Alfred Boogie Chen, who is a basketball phenom living in Queens, New York. Dreams of one day playing the NBA, while his parents pressure him to focus on earning a scholarship to an elite college. Boogie must find a way to navigate a new girlfriend, high school, on-court rivals, and the burden of expectation. Sadly, this also features the last performance by famed rapper Pop Smoke, who passed away, I believe, 2 years ago. I think either 2 years or last year, I can't remember. But this actually looks really decent. It's directed by Eddie Hung, who, of course, was the subject of that TV show, Fresh Off the Boat. Uh, anyway, this looks like it could be really interesting. I do like me a good basketball-based film. I mean, this movie will probably hold me now until Space Jam 2 comes out. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to check this one out. All right. Premiering in theaters, we got we got the film Chaos Walking, based on a YA book, starring Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley. And in it, Tom Holland plays Todd, who has been brought up to believe that the Spectre released a germ that killed all the women and unleashed noise on the remaining men. After discovering a patch of silence in the swamp, his surrogate parents immediately tell him that he has to run, leaving him with only a map of New World, a message, and many unanswered questions. He soon discovers the source of the silent girl named Viola, played by Disraeli. The cast also includes the likes of Nick Jonas, Mads Mikkelsen, Cynthia Erivo, uh, Sons of Anarchy showrunner Kurt Sutter is in this. Sad to say, the film doesn't look good, and the reviews, by the way, are not great as well. It literally has a 22% Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be a surprise. Who knows? But sad to say, yeah, this film definitely isn't doing well with critics. Doesn't really look all that good, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't know, I'll also go see it because hey, I do got movies in my worst of the year list. So hopefully, maybe this will be one of them. All right. Coming to Amazon, we got Coming to America 2, which was supposed to come to theirs, but like other movies Paramount has done, they decided to sell this thing to Amazon and all. Anyway, now here, set in the lush and royal country of Zumanda, newly crowned King Akeem, played by Eddie Murphy, and his trusted confidant Sammy, played by Austin O'Hara, embark on a new hilarious adventure that has them traversing the globe from their great African nation to the borough Queens of New York, where it all began. This actually looks really good. You know, I do love the first Coming to America. This one looks really fun. You know, you got Eddie Murphy back is always a given. You got Arsenio Hall. You got Tracy Morgan in this. Leslie Jones. You know John Amos, James Earl Jones. I mean, lots of stuff to look forward to with this upcoming Coming to America film. All right. Speaking of films that was supposed to come to theaters, but it's going streaming instead. We got SpongeBob Sponge on the Run. Now today, believe it or not, Paramount Plus just launched. So they're like this is actually the new film that Paramount Plus has on their site. But anyway, this pretty much here's what this new SpongeBob is. When SpongeBob SquarePants' beloved snail Gary goes missing, or as SpongeBob calls it, snail net, a path of clues leads SpongeBob and his friend Patrick to the powerful King Poseidon, who has Gary held captive in the lost city of Atlantic City. On their mission to save Gary, SpongeBob and the Bikini Bottom gang team up for a heroic and hilarious journey where they discover nothing is stronger than the power of friendship. Now this could be pretty interesting. I mean, this SpongeBob film has the likes of Keanu Reeves. We've got Tiffany Haddish, Danny Trejo. I mean, some coolest. Like I have not seen this many cool cameos in a SpongeBob film since David Hasselhoff. So I don't know. Could work. It looks really decent. I'm not that big of a SpongeBob guy, but I mean the SpongeBob movies are actually not all that bad. So I don't know. I give this one a go. All right, coming to Hulu, we got Boss Level about a retired military operative who finds himself in a never-ending time loop on the day of his death. This is directed by Knock director Joe Carnahan. You've got Mel Gibson, Frank Grillo, Naomi Watts. It looks really interesting. Another time loop based film where someone like you know pretty much relives the same day over and over again. We've seen that with Groundhog Day, Happy Death Day, Edge of Tomorrow. It's they do like we just had. Speaking of Hulu, Hulu just had that. What was that? Recent teen. No, it wasn't Hulu. It was the Amazon film, the map of perfect little things. They just had that. So I don't know. This looks like to be really cool. I like Joe Carnahan, so I don't know. I'll give this one a go. All right. Premiering on Netflix that just premiered yesterday that I just saw, and that is Amy Poehler's directed film Moxie, inspired by her mother's rebellious past and a confident and a confident friend. A shy teenager publishes an anonymous Zion calling out sexism at her school. I saw the film. I just did my review for it. It's actually pretty decent. It definitely has a Mean Girls feel to it. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Moxie, it's on Netflix. Yeah, there's lots of feminist talk and all of that in the film, but it's pretty decent. I like the cast in the. You also got Agent Kostas in the too, so there's that. So yeah, if definitely go give that one a go. All right, also premiering this week, we got a couple of horror movies that's premiering. We got a horror film titled The Devil Below, where here's what this is about. There's an abandoned place nestled deep in the Appalachian country, where underground coal mines have been ablaze for decades. When a team of researchers tries to find out how the fires started, they soon discover something more startling than the mystery that sent them there. They're not alone. Could be interesting. I just saw the trailer for this. Looks creepy. So, what is it with Appalachian Trails and horror film? First one turn and now this. Cool, I guess. Uh, Also premiering, we got a horror film titled Sun. Here's what this is about. When a young boy falls ill to a mysterious illness, his mother must decide how far she will go to protect him from terrifying forces in her past. Now, this stars actress Andy Matichak, who you might know played Jamie Lee Curtis's granddaughter in the recent Halloween film. You also got Emma Hirsch in this. The trailer for this looks pretty creepy, so I'll give this one a go. We also got another horror film titled Dreamcatcher about a mass killer who terrorizes a disc jockey and a group of friends at a drug feud underground music festival. This stars a kid who played Greg Heffley in the Diary of Wimpy Kid movies. I think his name is Zach Gordon. It is a slasher film, so you know I'm a sucker for those type of movies. So yeah, this definitely looks like it could be something up my alley. All right, a horror film that's premiering a Shudder. We got a film titled Lucky about a suburban woman who fights to believe as she finds herself stalked by a draining figure who returns to her house night after night. And when she can't get help from those around her, she is forced to take matters into her own hands. This looks pretty messed up, looks pretty violent. It's like an anti Home Alone, so there's that too. Shows that you don't break into people's houses because you don't know who they are. But yeah, this definitely looks like something that could be really cool to watch. All right, on Netflix, there's also a Biggie Small documentary called Biggie. I Got a Story to Tell. That was pretty interesting. There's also a film called Sophie Jones. It's like a coming of age tale. There's a film called The Affair. Uh, Kate Walsh has a film called Something Other Than Love. There's a couple of documentaries called The Truffle Hunter and Stray. Uh, couple of shows premiering this week on Netflix. We got Pacific Rim: The Black, which is pretty much like a anime series based on the popular Pacific Rim film about a teen kid and his younger sister search for their parents using a giant mobile weapon known as a jigger. I like the first Pacific Rim. I like the second one. We don't talk about. All right. Speaking of Paramount Plus and SpongeBob premiering on Paramount Plus today, we got Camp Coral, which is like a film about like a 10-year-old SpongeBob. So there's that. That's pretty much like how shows of how SpongeBob first met the gang and all that. This I guess you say it's been like a SpongeBob prequel. So yeah. I don't know. Guess this could be good for big SpongeBob fans or anything, but anyway, last but not least, on Netflix, we got Pokemon Journeys Part 4, which of course returns the reunites the journey with Ash and Go and all. We're supposed to be seeing them capturing new Pokemon that we haven't really even seen them capture before. So it could be interesting. I do like the first three Pokemon Journeys episodes, so hopefully this could be as good. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me leave you guys. Which of these are you interested in checking out? Are you interested in checking out, let's see, Ryan the Last Dragon, Boogie, Chaos Walking, Coming to America 2, Boss Level, Pokemon Journeys, etc. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timmy signing off.